Hello friends, this is the next part of the carbohydrate metabolism, Cori's cycle. So today I am starting a Cori's cycle. The Cori's cycle, also known as the lactic acid cycle. It is a metabolic pathway in which the lactate produced by the anaerobic glycolysis in the muscle move to the liver and converted to the glucose, which then return to the muscle and it is metabolized back to the lactate. This is a process of transporting lactate from the cells that are undergoing the anaerobic metabolism to the liver, where it is used to provide the glucose back to the cells. It is play a critical role of the liver in ensuring an adequate supply of the glucose in the body. This pathway is done in the following step. You can see in the picture the conversion of the glucose to lactic acid or the lactate by the anaerobic glycolysis in the skeletal muscle cell, and the diffusion of the lactate from the muscle cells into the bloodstream by which it is transported to the liver. The conversion of the lactate to glucose by the hepatic gluconeogenesis, and the diffusion of the glucose from the hepatocytes into the bloodstream by which it is transported back to the skeletal muscle cell, and thereby closing the cycle. The part of the lactate product in skeletal muscle is converted to glucose in the liver and transported back to the skeletal muscle. So this is a cycle of Cori cycle. Glucose, then lactate, then again conversion of glucose. Now you can see in picture the glucose converted into the 2-pyruvate and then 2-lactate. In the plasma membrane is free permeable in lactate. In this diagram, to prevent the lactate accumulation, body utilize Cori cycle. The plasma membrane is freely permeable to lactate. So lactic acid from muscle diffuses into the blood. Lactate is carried from the skeletal muscle through the blood and handed over to liver, where it is oxidized to pyruvate. Now in liver, the glucogenesis occurs. The lactate thus produced can be transported to the liver, where it is reoxidized by the liver lactic dehydrogenase to yield pyruvate, which is converted eventually to glucose. In this way, the liver share in the metabolic stress created by the vigorous exercise. And the Cori cycle, the liver furnishes glucose to contracting skeletal muscle, which drives ATC from the glycolytic conversion of the glucose into lactate. Contracting skeletal muscle supply the lactate to the liver, which use it to synthesize glucose. And these reactions constitute the Cori cycle. Metformin. The drug metformin can precipitate the lactic acidosis in the patient with the renal failure because the metformin inhibits the Cori cycle. Normally, the excess lactic would be clearing by the kidney, but in patient with the kidney failure, the kidney cannot handle the excess lactic acid. It means the drug metformin can cause the lactic acidosis in patient with the kidney failure because the metformin inhibit the hepatic gluconeogenesis of the Cori cycle. And the significance. It prevents the lactic acidosis in the muscle under the anaerobic conditions. The cycle is important to producing the ATP, and energy source during the muscle activity. Cori cycle functions more sufficiently when the muscle activities has ceased, thus allowing the oxygen depth to be rapid. The cycle's importance is based on the preventing the lactic acidosis during the anaerobic condition in the muscle. However, before this happens, the lactic acid is moved out the muscles and into the liver, and this cycle is important in the ATP production and energy source during the muscle exertion. So friends, if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.